we told the girls, you know what? I mean, in their 4 losses, they basically scored 70. So we said that if we only allowed 70 points, hey, we're going to win the game. So they scored 74. I mean, they scored 108 on Oakland. I mean, my goodness, they're in the 90s constantly. They just beat Oakland by, they were in the 90s. So right now, I mean, you're right. High-powered, high-octane offense. Lots of weapons. We really felt the effects of number 22 inside at the end of the game. So she had a solid impact for them. But yeah, I mean, I was happy with the first half, obviously, where we were within a point, and then we just kind of came out a little passive and a little slow in the second half and really never recovered. But I'm glad that it only says 74. I was nervous there for a minute because, I mean, you look at them, you got Mingo, who obviously can score, and then you have their perimeters that are very good at the three-point shot, and then they got, of course, kids picking up offensive rebounds left and right and getting putbacks. So they have a lot of weapons. I imagine they'll make a serious run in the Horizon League tournament.
Lariah, talk about your game today. I mean, I know that coaches really raved since before you got on campus that this is what you can do. And when you went out today, and you made some long shots, made them defend you out there, was able to get inside. So talk about your game today.
Today was fun. I had fun out there. It was just. We played as a team, I can say that. Like, the first half, we really, stepped it up. The second half, we kind of lost it, but we kept fighting. That's, the thing I liked the most. We didn't give up. We kept fighting no matter what the deficit was. We just kept pushing. Today was, a real fun game. It was something that I know I'm capable of. Like Coach said, it's a transition from coming from a JUCO and coming to a Division I school. But, I'm working on my game, the little things. I'm just trying to get better every day in practice.
Lariah, obviously, no Alicia today, so, talk about that, the talk in the locker room saying, hey, she's not there for us today, we had to step up today and go out there and play hard.
Yeah, today I didn't even know she wasn't going to be there until we got in practice, and then they she's sick and she won't be playing. So obviously when you got a starter not being there, it's obviously you got to look down the bench, who do I have, and, having other players out, it's somebody has to step up, somebody has to do something. So just to be able to, get it and contribute was a big help. I was proud to be able to help my team today.
Now, Coach, playing Lariah as many minutes, 26 minutes today, is that the plan going forward to a player 20-plus minutes a game?
Well, I'll tell you what. I mean, she came out, and we talk about this all the time. We talk about opportunities. And, I remember a couple years back where Sine Shearer, she wasn't getting in the game. She never played her freshman year, and she was always kind of at the end of the bench, maybe got minutes here and there. But then she had that one game. She had that one game where she hit 5 threes in the second half against Michigan. And so when you put those kind of stats on a stat sheet, now all of a sudden other people they have to guard you, So if they look at your stats and you're, it's kind of low, you're kind of toward the bottom or whatnot. But now Lariah has established herself as somebody who's very capable. So she, from this point forward, she absolutely proved that upon adversity, that I said I couldn't wait to figure out who the person was that I was going to rave about who stepped up in Alicia's spot, and it ended up being Lariah. And it was just an amazing thing because, I saw her. We saw her at the junior college level take her team to nationals, and and she's right. It is a tough transition, but tonight she transitioned well. I can't. To have the kind of stat line that she had, it's borderline perfect. Outside of the one turnover, she had an amazing game.
Yeah.
I know she would have preferred that we won the game, no question. But for her and her confidence, I think going into the next 3, we absolutely need her to play.
What's been the hardest transition for you to make to get to the D1 level?
I think it's a different level of playing. It's more aggressive. It's more to it. In JUCO, hit a move, you might get to the basket. Here, you gotta have more than one. You gotta have more things, and just more. You gotta have more to do than just one skills level. So working on my shot was key, especially in Division I. At JUCO I was more of an attacker, but now here I've been trying to work on shooting, and so that they can respect my shot. So now I can get to the basket. It can open up the things that I can and I can do.
So it was easier to drive to at the JUCO level, right?
Yeah, it was.
You could just drive no matter if you had a shot or not from outside, right?
Yeah. No handshakes with Claude either, so you
Uh-huh.
can just get right there. So
Coach, 15 points for Mingo tonight. I mean, that's a player that could score 15 points probably about 4 or 5 minutes. You know, no matter how good a defender is on her, she's gonna score. She's gonna score points. That's the
Right.
way she is. But you know, talk about the defensive effort there to keep her from really taking over this game. And if you don't have her take over this game, I mean, that's how you can get Wright State.
Oh, no question. I mean, we had a plan going in that, you know, she scored 27 on us last time, or the first time that we played them. And, you know, we felt like we almost even had 2 people on her. So it was kind of, you know, she makes every team nervous as far as her ability goes. So, you know, we kept changing people on her. We kept changing up defenses and just trying to keep them on their toes as much as possible. And, you know, at the end of the game, she did a real nice job of attacking and finding people wide open. So, you know, she's a smart player, and she knows that even if her shot's not going, I mean, she's able to create for others, and you know, that's just what makes her great. You take away her shot, she's going to find people. You know, if she's finding people, if you sag off her a little bit, she's going to go ahead and make shots. So, but I am proud of the fact that she didn't have 27, and that our kids did a really nice job on her, and she had 3 turnovers. So, I mean, obviously she's your focus, and you hope that the other kids don't have a night, but a couple of them did. So, you know, that's a kudos to them.
Coach,
Now,
you mentioned Lariah, obviously big game today. Someone else who had a pretty good game. He's had a pretty good game, you know, last couple of games for you. It's really what she's done the last 3 or 4 games to start to assert herself.
Yeah, I mean, she's one of those players that has come on strong here in the Conference Horizon League and made the most of her minutes. And, you know, she's a real raw player. You know, I wish we could get her to kind of, I mean, she can jump out of the gym. Like, she literally can snap the rim getting up. So every time somebody drives to the basket, she's very eager to block their shot. So if we could just kind of contain her defensively and not get her in foul trouble, you know, that's a great thing. But I mean, she's getting more comfortable. She's very athletic. She's got a nice outside shot. So she's facing the same stuff, transitioning from high school, Canadian high school, into Division I, and she's done a nice job. Both her and Lariah are really coming on strong at a great time.